Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on August the 9th, 2019. Global stocks mixed amid trade war concerns. Asian shares rose on Friday, maintained by China's solid export figures and stabilization in the yuan, but the fresh concerns about Sino-U.S. trade ties kept the region's gains. Meanwhile, U.S. benchmarks fell as Washington is delayed in decision about licenses for U.S. firms to restart trade with Chinese telecom giant Huawei Technologies. The U.S. stock futures declined 0.6% in early Asian trade. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan surged 0.2%. On the other hand, Japan's benchmark Nikkei gained 0.6%, while Australian stocks added 0.2%, and South Korean shares climbed 1.1%. Despite the rise of most of Asian stocks, Chinese indexes Shanghai Composite and the blue-chip CSI 300 lost 0.4% and 0.6% respectively, while Hong Kong's Hang Seng shed 0.2%. The safe haven yen strengthened as much as 0.4% against the dollar to 105.70 on worries triggered by the report on Huawei. U.S. and South Korea meet to solve regional issues. U.S. Defense Secretary Mark Esper met with senior South Korean leaders on Friday to talk about regional challenges ranging from a bitter trade row between Seoul and Tokyo to the cost of U.S. troops stationed in South Korea. U.S. Defense Secretary arrived in South Korea on Thursday amid an escalating trade feud between two of Washington's main Asian allies. Besides the trade issue, which threatens regional intelligence sharing, Esper also reiterated the importance of the South Korean-U.S. alliance and said the allies would continue to coordinate on North Korea. South Korean Defense Minister Kyeong-doo said Japan's export restrictions against South Korea are causing adverse effects on South Korean-Japan relations and security cooperation among South Korea, the US, and Japan. Italy's Salvini invokes for a snap election. Matteo Salvini, Italy's deputy prime minister and the leader of the far-right League Party, has called for a snap election, urging the prime minister to reconvene parliament to confirm that the coalition government is no longer viable. This move came after a month of fighting between the League and its coalition partners, the anti-establishment Five Star Movement. In his statement, Salvini said that Italians need certainty and a government that does things, and also added, "We do not want extra seats or minister, nor do we want reshuffles or technical governments. After this government, which has done so many good things, the only thing is elections." China's producer price index declines in July. China's producer prices tumbled for the first time in 3 years in July, escalating deflation worries and adding pressure on Beijing to deliver more stimulus amid an intensifying trade war with the United States. With demand slowing at home and abroad, Chinese manufacturers are having to cut prices to keep market share. Also playing a part such factors as falling prices for crude oil, iron ore, and other raw materials. On Friday, the data from National Bureau of Statistics showed that China's producer price index fell 0.3% from year earlier in July, marking the first contraction on an annual basis since August 2016.